Hello, I'm Antonio Mora. This is the News and News.com Day in Brief. Today's top stories in 4 minutes. It's Thursday, September 20th at about 7 p.m. A woman who was a disgruntled employee killed 3 people and wounded 3 others before fatally shooting herself at a drugstore distribution center in Maryland on Thursday. On Wednesday, 4 people were shot when a man entered a municipal building in Georgia and started firing. Police responded quickly and killed him. Earlier in the day, a man walked into the software company in Wisconsin where he worked and started shooting, wounding 4 people before being killed by police. 3 mass shootings in the U.S. in less than 24 hours, and I will bet most of you didn't hear about them. They barely made the news. Meanwhile, Christine Blasey Ford, the professor who accuses Supreme Court nominee Brett Kavanaugh of assaulting her when they were teenagers, has received a slew of death threats, forcing her and her family from their home. Law enforcement officials say Kavanaugh himself has received a series of credible death threats that have required him to have round-the-clock protection. His wife, the town manager in Chevy Chase, Maryland, has been harassed and has received threatening, vile emails. Senator Feinstein, who referred Ford's accusations to the FBI, is also receiving threats. Senator Susan Collins, a key Republican vote, also reports her staff has received terrible threats and insults. As a Cuban exile who is deeply grateful to this country for the opportunities it has provided my family, I am a firm believer in the greatness of the American experiment. Anyone who loves this country needs to be alarmed at the anger and the violence. Under no circumstances am I blaming political polarization in Washington, the constant state of outrage that cable news feeds into our homes every day, or how social media empowers anonymous attackers. But they are all contributing to a terrible lack of civility in this country that helps create conditions conducive to physical and verbal violence. It has to stop. Meanwhile, Ford's lawyers now say she is willing to testify before the Senate next week, just not on Monday, and not unless there's an agreement on fair terms with Ford's safety insured. Her lawyers say she still prefers an FBI investigation before she testifies, and Democrats are continuing to push hard for an FBI probe. Also, ABC News is reporting Michael Cohen has reportedly participated in multiple interview sessions lasting several hours with investigators from Special Counsel Mueller's office. The question has apparently focused on Trump's dealings with Russia, including financial and business dealings, and the investigation into alleged collusion during the 2016 election. Fox News is reporting that the likelihood is increasing that President Trump will answer at least some questions from Mueller, and that the special counsel is backing off asking about obstruction of justice, at least for now. All of this is more evidence that the Mueller probe may be reaching critical mass. I don't doubt there will be further acrimony before it is all over, but no matter where one stands politically, I think we can all agree that the sooner we have a resolution to the investigation, the better. Also today, more optimism that talks with North Korea will move forward. The U.S. said it was ready to resume negotiations after the Kim regime pledged to dismantle its key missile facilities and suggested it would close its main nuclear complex if Washington took unspecified actions. We'll have to wait and see what those unspecified actions are. Finally, good news from Wall Street. The Dow and S&P 500 both closed at record highs. We have all those stories and much more updated around the clock 7 days a week on newsandnews.com, where you will find all you need to know in one place. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking on the right of your screen just below this video, and please follow us on Facebook at Real News and News, and me on Twitter at AMoraTV. I'll see you again tomorrow.